I was so excited about it, very exciting to me. And I was probably only like 6 years old. I had a fake ID made, and then I would just run down to the poker room and play poker.
Card gives him a straight flush draw, but if he makes the flush, he can't win.
Jennifer Harman isn't just a poker icon, she's the most feared woman ever to grace the felt. But did you know there's much more to her story? Today, we're taking you on a thrilling journey through Jennifer's legendary rise to poker stardom, the unstoppable force that made her a household name, and her mysterious disappearance from the poker scene. Stick around, because you won't want to miss how this one-time rising star dominated the poker world as one of the most feared players to ever play the game. Jennifer Harman, the early years. Jennifer Harman, one of the most iconic female poker players in history, was born on November 29, 1964, in Reno, Nevada. Growing up in a town known for its casinos and gambling culture, Harman was exposed to the world of poker at a very young age. Her father, a passionate poker player, would often host games at their home. This early exposure sparked Jennifer's interest, and by the age of 8, she was already playing poker herself, learning the intricacies of the game from her father and his friends. Harman's childhood was marked by both the thrill of the poker table and personal challenges. Tragically, her mother passed away from kidney disease when Jennifer was just 17. The loss profoundly impacted her, but it also imbued her with a sense of determination and resilience. Despite the hardship, Harman remained focused on her studies and later attended the University of Nevada, Reno, where she pursued a degree in biology. However, the lure of poker was too strong to resist, and she found herself playing more frequently, honing her skills in local cash games. In the late 1980s, Harman decided to take a leap of faith and pursue poker professionally. This decision was unconventional at the time, especially for a woman, as the poker world was predominantly male. However, Harman's talent and tenacity quickly set her apart. She moved to Los Angeles, where she began playing in high-stakes games. Her aggressive playing style, sharp instincts, and fearless approach to the game earned her a reputation as one of the most formidable players at the table. The male-dominated environment often presented obstacles, as many underestimated her abilities simply because she was a woman. However, Harman used this to her advantage, leveraging it to outplay her opponents. Her ability to read people, combined with her deep understanding of the game, allowed her to consistently win against some of the best players. One of the most significant moments in Harman's early poker career came in the mid-1990s when she was invited to play in high-stakes games at the prestigious Bellagio in Las Vegas. These games were reserved for the elite of the poker world, and Harman quickly proved that she belonged. Her success at the Bellagio solidified her status as one of the top poker players in the world. She soon became a regular in The Big Game, a legendary high-stakes cash game featuring some of the biggest names in poker. Throughout her early years, Jennifer Harman's dedication to the game and her unwavering determination to succeed in a male-dominated industry set the stage for her future success. Her journey from a young girl playing poker in her father's living room to one of the most respected players in the world is a testament to her skill, perseverance, and passion for the game. We're just getting started. There's a lot more action to come, so stick around and check it out. Jennifer Harman's rise to poker stardom. Jennifer Harman is a living legend in the world of poker, a name synonymous with dominance, grit, and unparalleled success at the highest levels of the game. From the smoky backrooms of Reno to the glittering tables of Las Vegas, Harman has carved out a legacy that few can match. Her accomplishments in poker are nothing short of extraordinary, solidifying her place among the all-time greats in the history of the game. Jennifer is the most feared woman in poker, and for good reason. When Harman sits down at the table, every player knows they're in for a battle. Her reputation as a relentless, calculating, and razor-sharp competitor is legendary. She plays her opponents, reading them like an open book and striking with surgical precision. Harman's ability to stay calm under pressure and make the perfect play, even in the most intense situations, sends shivers down the spines of her rivals. But it's not just her technical skills that make her so feared, it's her presence. Harman commands respect at the table. She's been taking on the poker gods for decades, and she's come out on top against the very best. She's won multiple WSOP bracelets, dominated high-stakes cash games, and consistently outmaneuvered her opponents, both male and female. In a world where confidence is key, Jennifer Harman is a queen of the felt. And every player who faces her knows they're up against one of the toughest, most fearless competitors the game has ever seen. Let's talk about those 2 World Series of Poker bracelets. Not just 1, but 2. Jennifer Harman is one of the very few women to hold multiple WSOP bracelets, and she did it in open events, taking on and conquering the very best players in the world. Her first bracelet came in 2000 in the prestigious $5,000 no-limit deuce to 7-draw event. She walked into the event as the only woman, and she walked out as the champion. She didn't just beat the field, she crushed it, showing the world that when it comes to poker, she's a force to be reckoned with. And she wasn't done yet. Just 2 years later, in 2002, Harman took down her second WSOP bracelet in the $5,000 limit hold'em event. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement, a declaration that Jennifer Harman is here to dominate. She didn't just win these bracelets, she earned them, outplaying legends, outlasting the fiercest competitors, and cementing her place in poker history. But her accomplishments don't stop there. Harman has amassed over $2.7 million in live tournament earnings, a staggering sum that places her among the elite in the poker world. She's made it to the final table of the WSOP an incredible 12 times. She's cashed in over 30 WSOP events, proving time and again that she's not just a one-hit wonder, she's a consistent, relentless powerhouse. And let's not forget her legendary status in the high-stakes cash games. Harman has been a regular in the big game at the Bellagio, where the stakes are as high as the tensions at the table. This isn't a game for the faint of heart. This is where the best of the best come to prove their mettle. And Jennifer, she's right there, trading blows with the poker gods, holding her own, and then some. In 2015, she was inducted into the Poker Hall of Fame, an honor reserved for only the most accomplished professionals. This isn't just a recognition, it's a crowning achievement, a celebration of a career that has inspired countless players around the world. Jennifer Harman is a trailblazer, a pioneer, and a champion. Her induction into the Poker Hall of Fame in 2015 wasn't just a personal milestone, it was a groundbreaking moment that resonated far beyond the poker world. For Harman, this honor was the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and relentless determination in a field dominated by men. But the significance of her induction extends even further, representing a monumental achievement for women in poker and a powerful symbol of progress. For Jennifer Harman, the Poker Hall of Fame was more than just a recognition of her success at the tables. It was a validation of her journey, which began in the back rooms of Reno and led to her becoming one of the most respected and accomplished players in the world. Her induction was a testament to her skill, perseverance, and the barriers she broke down along the way. Harman wasn't just competing with the best, she was often the only woman at the table, proving time and time again that she belonged among the poker elite. The impact of Harman's induction reached far beyond her personal accomplishments. For women everywhere, especially those in poker, her Hall of Fame status is a true inspiration. It sends a powerful message that women can achieve greatness in a field where they have long been underrepresented. Harman's induction broke the glass ceiling for female poker players, showing that the poker world is not just a man's game. It's a game where women can thrive, succeed, and be recognized at the highest levels. Harman's legacy is not just about her wins or her bracelets, it's about the path she paved for women who came after her. Her induction into the Poker Hall of Fame is a landmark moment that celebrates not only her incredible career, but also the growing presence and influence of women in poker. It's a victory for every woman who has ever picked up a deck of cards, for every female player who has ever dreamed of competing at the highest level, and for everyone who believes in the power of breaking barriers and shattering stereotypes. Jennifer Harman's accomplishments are not just about the trophies, the money, or the accolades. They're about breaking barriers, setting new standards, and proving that in a world dominated by men, a woman can rise to the very top and stay there. Harman has done more than just win. She's redefined what it means to be a champion in poker. Her legacy is etched in poker history, and her story is one of triumph, perseverance, and undeniable greatness. Do you think Jennifer Harman is the best female poker player of all time? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Jennifer's disappearance from poker. Jennifer Harman, the poker queen who once dominated the felt with an iron grip, seemed to vanish from the poker scene almost as suddenly as she appeared. One minute, she was crushing the high-stakes games, winning World Series of Poker bracelets, and taking on the best players in the world. The next, she was gone, leaving the poker world wondering, where is Jennifer Harman now? Harman's disappearance from the poker spotlight wasn't just a retreat. It was a seismic shift in the landscape of the game. For years, she had been a fixture in the biggest cash games, a force in the World Series of Poker, and a trailblazer for women. But life, as it does, took her on a different path. The first clues to Harman's fading presence in poker came when she started prioritizing her personal life. After years of grinding it out in the highest stake games in Las Vegas and around the world, Harman decided to focus on her family. She's a devoted mother, and balancing the demands of high-stakes poker with raising her 2 children became a challenge she couldn't ignore. Harman stepped back from the intense poker schedule that had defined her for so long, choosing instead to be there for her kids, guiding them through their formative years with the same tenacity she once brought to the poker table. But there was more to Harman's retreat from the spotlight. Health issues also played a significant role. Harman had battled kidney disease since she was a young girl, and she's undergone not 1, but 2 kidney transplants. These medical challenges have been life-altering, forcing her to reassess her priorities. The grueling hours and high-pressure environment of professional poker weren't conducive to the recovery and well-being she needed to focus on. However, while she may have stepped away from the poker tables, Jennifer Harman didn't disappear entirely. She simply shifted her focus. Harman became an outspoken advocate for organ donation, using her platform to raise awareness and encouraging people to become donors. Her involvement in this cause is deeply personal, and she's worked tirelessly to give back and support others facing the same challenges she has overcome. So, where's Jennifer Harman now? She may not be making headlines in the poker world every day, but she's far from gone. Harman continues to play poker, albeit on her own terms. She still makes appearances at the World Series of Poker, where her presence is met with excitement and respect from fans and players alike. She may not be grinding the high-stakes cash games like she used to, but she remains a formidable player whenever she does take a seat. She quickly reminds players why she's the most feared woman in poker. Most importantly, Harman is living life on her own terms. She's focused on her health, her family, and her charitable work. She's also taken on the role of mentor, inspiring the next generation of poker players, particularly women, to follow in her footsteps. Her influence in the poker world remains strong, even if she's not in the spotlight as much as she once was. Jennifer Harman's story is far from over. She's a legend who's shown that there's more to life than just poker. That success isn't just measured in bracelets and cash, but it is the impact you have on the world and the people you care about. Harman has transitioned from being a poker superstar to a champion of life, health, and family. Her disappearance from the poker scene wasn't an ending. It was the beginning of a new chapter in a life that continues to inspire and amaze. So, the next time you wonder where Jennifer Harman is, know that she's exactly where she needs to be, living life to the fullest, making a difference, and reminding us that true greatness transcends the game. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep up to date with the biggest poker fights, legendary hands, and recent poker controversies, make sure to like and subscribe.